Hey guys, Lee Schaefer here with HiViz LED Lighting and the Firetech brand of lights. I'm here today with Ricky Riley of Prince George's County Fleet Department, right?
That's me.
And what's your title here?
Fire Apparatus Manager.
Nice. So Ricky's been working with us for about how long, you'd say?
About 2016.
All right, so 2016, he's been using the Firetech brand for scene lights on their fire trucks here at the fleet shop. And so can you tell us the history about that a little bit and kind of where it...
Sure, we were. I was told I had to put HiViz lights on a fire truck, and I wasn't happy about it, and because we were using another brand, and I had met Sam for the first time, and
Yeah.
I said, hey, all I know is that you and your wife,
Yeah.
and you're not a big name yet, and so I didn't want to do it. So I was forced to do it, and I'm glad the person that forced me to do it made me do it.
Got it. So that was someone higher up in the department?
Yeah, fire chief.
Got it.
At that time.
Nice.
And so then, that forced me to learn about the product. It forced me to learn about Sam, and that's what it sold us. So just the amount of passion and the amount of intelligence about the light, which all I wanted was bright.
Yeah.
And then to learn about, how the light, shines down, shines out, spot, floods,
Yeah.
How many lumens it is, and
Right.
then obviously just going out into any kind of parking lot at night and turning this on, obviously sells you on it, especially when you put a different product next to it, not bashing it because we still use other manufacturer scene lighting on some other things, but obviously we're a huge HiViz customer, but I would say the biggest thing that sold us was the warranty.
Got it.
Not only is it a lifetime warranty, but obviously, when I call with a broken light, I got Sam's wife, and she answers the phone and says, "What's the problem with your light?" And then the next day when I show up, the light's in our parts room.
Yeah.
And that's big to us.
Got it.
Because we don't want the truck out of service. We don't want a light out of service.
Right.
Especially a scene light, especially when we're operating on the high-speed interstate and stuff like that. We want as much light on as possible. So we feel we're doing our members a disservice. We don't have everything working on the truck.
Got it. So can you give us a little bit of history about the Prince George's County Fire Department for those that may not be familiar with this area? Because there is there's a lot of big names in the Prince George's County fleet. There's some. Correct me if I'm wrong, but so there's some professional departments that have the Prince George's County paint scheme.
Yes.
And then there's other departments that have their own paint scheme. Can you kind of describe like how that works and everything?
Well, yeah. So, first of all, we're located right outside Washington D.C. About 500 square miles. Some 46 fire stations. Combination department, one of the largest combination departments in the country.
Nice.
With career and volunteer. The career fire department, is certainly taken off with our apparatus replacement. Chief Bayshore, Chief Green, who's our current chief, have vested a lot in the organization, invested a lot into the apparatus, and helped us get there.
Gotcha.
We were just a couple years ago, literally just riding around in 1986 ladder trucks, and that's no more. She has funded that program.
Nice.
And it's incredible. So. I purchase, service, and maintain all the career fire trucks.
Gotcha.
The volunteers buy their own apparatus.
Okay.
They have to meet a general order specification.
Right.
You have to get this kind of alternator.
Yeah.
Just so we have that stuff in stock. This kind of headlights.
Right.
And then we maintain, fuel it, and everything else for them. So,
Got it.
So it's a big organization of apparatus. Almost 100 engines in a fleet. Yeah. Between career and volunteer, and over 100 ambulances.
Got it. So how many fleet vehicles in all? Like between water type craft, the segways that you had mentioned earlier, the fire trucks.
637 between segways and fireboats.
Got it. All right.
So that's
it's pretty interesting.
You name it, we got it.
Nice.
Between trailers, UTVs.
Right.
Everything.
So most recently, you had reached out to us. I'm the applications engineer on the team. I've been in this role for a little bit of time. I kind of took over for what Sam used to do, where he would work with each of the departments like individually. So I had taken a call from you guys. Y'all are working on a tiller project, 2 tillers, right?
I'm very proud of them.
Very nice. So what can you tell us a little bit about the interaction that you've had between HiViz and you guys on new projects? So like when you're building a new truck, how does that work?
So first of all, once again, it has to go back to my boss,
Right.
Chief Green. she supported the project. You know, we get a certain amount of money each year.
Yeah.
She said, hey, you know, I said we need to buy 2 trucks.
Right.
She made that happen, and then, you know, just her stipulation was that we have to have the proper amount of training to go along with those vehicles, because obviously they're a different vehicle than what we're used to.
Right.
We do 107 rear mount from Pierce. So, so when we were at Pierce doing the engineering conference, you know, we had way too many HiViz lights on it.
Yeah.
Just way too many, because, you know, we were just going by the same mantra: more lights, better.
Yeah.
You know, more lumens,
Yeah,
the better it is. So love lumens. So, so we called and said, hey, what do you need to put where?
Yeah.
You know, what optics need to be facing down? You know, Sam and you, or I take that back, because, you know, we're asking, you know, what kind of doors we have on there, the lap doors or the, you know, roll-up doors. You know, where do we want the light to shine? And that's just something I don't think any of us had thought about in previous years.
Very cool.
It was just, how many lights do we need to put on it so we make it bright?
Got it.
But not all the other stuff that goes along with it. So, you know, we bought a heavy-duty rescue squad with the
BG2, so that's the BG2 front brow light.
Really bright.
Kind of a new product for us.
Yeah, really bright, but once again, it required engineering from HiViz to tell us how to spec the light.
Right.
And that's what we did with the tillers is, you know, does it need to be a single stack, double stack?
Right.
How does it need to shine?
Right.
You know, and then just drawing that out so we could see where all the light was going to land.
Yeah, and when you get into tiller trucks, you know, there's a lot of other questions, probably like the cornering lights. I know that the specific question that I took was the cornering lights, and you guys were kind of figuring out how you want to do like cornering lighting for the back tiller guy, because you haven't had that in the professional part of the department, you know, so far in the history of the department, I don't think, right?
Right, so we just wanted to, you know, when we turned on the turn signal, that there would just be a flood of light down where the tires were at.
Nice.
So that so the firefighter that's riding in the back would be able to see every tire, every sign, everything when they did that. So we were just trying to find the best product to do that. So,
Very cool.
And you guys helped us out with that.
Very cool. So, so for our team here, so we are doing this Northeast tour, and Ricky Riley and the Prince George's County shops are a part of that. And this is a really good trip so far for our team, especially our new team members, the 2 that are filming actually, because we're learning a lot about both the professional and the volunteer fire departments in the United States, especially this, you know, busier area up here in the Northeast of the country. And a lot of tradition here, a lot of cool things. Some of that stuff you can see around us in his office. And we'll show you a few pictures here in a little bit as well. So thank you very much for the time.
Absolutely.
And we obviously appreciate it.
All right, buddy.
Yep, absolutely.